This is the early morning of the 8th of December, 2025. Won't be doing a lot of videos this morning, going to the gun range. Going to be shooting my 6.5 Creedmoor, probably my 44 Magnum, my Smith & Wesson model 629. And I might shoot my 6-hour 220 as well, 45 caliber. But I want to put up a couple of clips. First one I'm going to put up is one that one of my friends who's thinking of moving to Thailand might want to reconsider. This is put up by The Guardian. Thailand launches airstrike along disputed border with Cambodia as tensions flare. Escalation follows killing a Thai soldier and 4 Cambodian civilians weeks after Trump brokered ceasefire. Well, I mean, come on. You don't think it's going to fall apart if he's involved in it? Here's a photograph there. People flee the Cambodian border province of Odar, Machachi, amid clashes with Thailand. Put up by Rebecca Ratcliffe in Bangkok and Agencies on the 8th of December. I guess this morning. Well, they're ahead of us. Thailand has launched airstrikes along its disputed border with Cambodia after both countries accuse each other of breaching a ceasefire deal brokered by Donald Trump. Well, you know, if he's involved, it's going to fall apart, huh? 4 Cambodian civilians and at least 1 Thai soldier have been killed in the renewed clashes, which have forced tens of thousands of people to flee their homes. Thailand's military said airstrikes were launched after one of its soldiers were killed and 4 others wounded in fighting along the country's tense border on Monday morning. The Thai Air Force said it was striking military targets in several areas and accused Cambodia of mobilizing heavy weaponry and repositioning combat units. Cambodia's defense ministry blamed Thailand for the escalation. It said Thai forces had launched attacks on its troops on Monday, and Cambodia had not retaliated despite provocation actions for many days. A family fleeing their homes after clashes on the Cambodian-Thailand border in Preah Vihear province. You can't blame them for getting the hell out of there. 4 Cambodian civilians were killed in Odar, Machachi, and Prech Vihear provinces, according to Cambodia's information minister, Neth Pateka. 6 weeks ago, Trump oversaw the signing of the ceasefire agreement he brokered to end a 5-day war that erupted in July. At least 48 people were killed in the conflict and 300,000 forced to flee their homes. Tensions have remained high despite the ceasefire agreement, with both sides accusing each other of violations and Thailand announcing in November that it was suspending the deal. Cambodia's former Prime Minister Hun Sen, who remains highly influential and is the father of the current leader, Hun Manat, urged his country's forces to exercise restraint, although Thailand was trying to pull up us into retaliation. The red line for responding has already been set. I urge commanders at all levels to educate all officers and soldiers accordingly, Hu said in a Facebook post. I think more people are going to die unnecessarily. Thai's Prime Minister Otun Karnwaka said the country did not want violence and denied initiating conflict. However, Thailand will not tolerate violations of its sovereignty and will proceed rationally and with due regard for the principles of peace, security, and humanity, said. More than 385,000 civilians have been ordered to evacuate from border areas across 4 provinces, according to Thai authorities, who said that about 35,000 people were registered at shelters on Monday morning, while more were believed to be staying with relatives. People also fled to villages on the Cambodian side of the border, according to the country's Ministry of Information, which said 1,157 families have been evacuated to safe areas. The Malaysian Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim, who helped broker the original ceasefire, urged Thailand and Cambodia to avoid escalation, warning that the fighting risked unraveling the careful work that has gone into establishing relations between the two neighbors. We urge both sides to exercise maximum restraint, maintaining open channels of communication and make full use of the mechanisms in place, Anwar, the chair of the regional bloc, Hassan said in the post online. Tensions increased in May when troops briefly exchanged fire in a contested area, killing a Cambodian soldier. This led to a series of tit-for-tat actions by both governments and escalated into conflicts in July. A ceasefire was agreed after an intervention by Trump, who warned trade talks would be suspended until there was a peace deal. Trade talks? With your tariffs? I mean, come on, the guy's a complete nut job. However, the agreement has remained fragile, and last month Thailand said it was suspending the ceasefire deal, accusing Cambodia of laying fresh landmines along the border, including one it said had wounded a Thai soldier who lost a foot in the explosion. At the time, Trump, who has used trade negotiations to put pressure on both sides, played down the incident, saying he had stopped the war through the use of tariffs, adding, "I think they're going to be fine." He had stopped the war through the use of tariffs? Guy's an idiot. The dispute between Thailand and Cambodia dates back more than a century to when France, which occupied Cambodia until 1953, first mapped the land border. Conflict over the border, which stretches across more than 508 miles, has erupted repeatedly over the years, fanned by nationalist sentiment. So, what do you think, huh? If you like the clip, please give it a like, and please subscribe to the site. I can't do this alone, folks. Pass it along, and thanks for listening.